Hello everyone, I am Preeti Baghel and today I am going to tell you one of the most important topic in digital marketing, that is copywriting. Because because in digital marketing copywriting play a huge role. You can't even imagine. If you are good at copywriting, then you will be able to earn a lot of amount of money through copywriting. So let's get started. First of all, we move on what is copywriting. Now, I want all of you to write in the comment box what is copywriting, what knowledge you have about copywriting. Then I'm gonna tell you what is copywriting. So, first of all, I want everyone just go in the comment box and type the knowledge you have about the copywriting. I'm gonna give you 1 minute. Just go in the comment box and type the knowledge you have about the copywriting. Now I think I feel you have written the what are the knowledge you have about the copywriting. So let's get move on. As I told you, the copywriting is a vital part of digital marketing. If you are good at, you can easily earn a lot of amount of money that you can't even imagine. Now, copywriting is any written done to sell a product or a service for any business. Copywriting is just nothing. It is a written format that you done to sell your product or a service on a online. You know what? In copywriting, all you know what? In online business, copywriting play a huge role. But when you are doing offline business, there is no need to do any type of copywriting because in offline business, you are selling your product by convincing a customer one by one with their physical appearance. But when you are doing online business, you sell your product or service through written format. That written format you call as a copywriting. The written the writing you have done on that sales page or a website, that is known as copywriting. Means through copywriting you are selling your product or your services on online mode. Copywriting is just the writing that you done to sell your product. Now, suppose just take an example. You have seen a lot of sales page and lot of website. Okay. The written part that you have seen on that particular website or any sales page, this writing part is known as the copywriting. Okay. Now let's get move on. For example, like a website, social media platform, advertisement, and browsers all use copywriting to persuade their target audience to take action. As I already told you, all freeware, everywhere you find copywriting, either it's a website, social media, or advertisement. You know what? If you are doing a business online, then copywriting is a must and must thing that you need in your business. Words have power. Copywriting is all about words, the words that you use to persuade your audience. Means you are using those words to persuade your audience, because in online you are convincing your customer, you are attracting your customer through only words. That is, your words have power. But in the offline, you are not convincing your people or your audience through any types of copywriting. You are just convincing them by your physical appearance. That's it. But in online mode, your words matter more than anything else. Now take an example of copywriting. Now let's go to Chrome browser and I'm going to show you a website. Look, 7 step. This is a heading that play a huge role here. 7 step to create a complete marketing strategy in 2021. That is, if some of audience come to your website, suppose this is your website, okay, and if somebody have opened their business and they want to know how to do marketing their business, like they don't know how to do marketing for their business, so they simply search on the Google and type how to marketing, and in Google the search appear, your sales page also appear, your website also appears. That is 7 steps to create a complete marketing strategy in 2022. That means This heading play a huge role. Now, how this heading play a huge role? That is, if you have written 7 steps to create a complete marketing strategy, okay, your audience will come. That is, if you have written till here, okay, the 7 marketing strategy, your audience will come. But is this, you think that they will think to go down and want to read your paragraph? No, na. That means your audience don't want to go down and read the full paragraph. But this 2022 that is written here is play a huge role here, because the year is 2022 is going on, and the person who want to know the marketing strategy, they also want to market their business in the same year. No, that thing that you have written 2022, this play a huge role here. This only this 2022 are giving more value to your heading. You know what? So this is how copywriting play a huge role here. If you only write your heading till here, the 7 steps to create a complete marketing strategy, your audience will come, but they will not want to go down, because they will think, okay, they are just same step, those also other headings and other website also providing. No, they don't want to read. But in 2022 that you have written is play a huge role here, guys, to be very honest. This is a totally a game changer. 2022, this is written here, is a totally a game changer. This is how your heading play an important role. This there is how a copywriting play a huge role. Then your audience will decide they want to go down and they want to read what all are the strategies that is written at your website. You know what? Now take another example. How to lose weight fast. If somebody want to lose their weight, but they don't know how, what they will do, they simply search on the Google how to lose weight fast. Many searches appear. Okay, many search will appear how to lose weight fast. But when an audience come to your sales page, your website, that the heading that is you written is an expert guide, is play an important role here. If you write heading how to lose weight fast till here, it's okay. Every website, whenever you want go any website, this heading is something that is written on every website. But an expert guide, the thing that you have written, this is giving a value to your heading. The customer will gain trust. Na, this is an expert guide. You know what? Someone expert, like the all the things that is written on this website is given by an expert. So they easily trust. They easily start implementing the things that you have written in your website, and they want to go down and they want to read all the things that you have written at your website. You know what? This is how copywriting play a huge role at your business. Let's take another example, guys. Let's take, suppose somebody wants to know what is sales and how to do sales effectively. Okay. Now this is a heading, effective sales techniques. Okay. This is a heading that play a huge role. Now the 7 tips for more consistent sale. The things that you have written, that is 7 tips. Now you are giving more value to the audience. You are giving more them a 7 tips so that they can easily get consistent sale. You know what? Here is also a heading play a huge role. Have you understanding what I want to tell you? That is, your copywriting play a huge role in online business. Because in online, you are selling a product through your website or a sales page. And your sales page is all about the written material that you have write on your website. Now let's get move on. Have you ever seen a newspaper? Whenever you see a newspaper, have you ever noticed that in newspaper the heading is written, and this heading is also play a huge role. Whenever you see a newspaper, have you ever noticed when you take a newspaper to read, there is also a copywriting part? Have you ever noticed? No, I'm gonna show you. Just look at this newspaper that I have chosen, that is Indian Express. Okay, now let's go to the education part of there. Okay, this is the educational news that I have chosen. Can you notice the heading? That is this is the heading, guys. This is the heading. This is the heading. In newspaper, whenever you read newspaper, always first of all, what you read, you always read a heading, then you will decide to read a full paragraph or not. If you find the heading interested, then you decide to read a fully paragraph. Let's take more example of it. Can you see? This is heading. If I read this heading, okay, I read this heading, then I feel okay, I don't want to go down deeply, I want to read full paragraph. Then I decided to go down, and I this is the heading. That's why first of all I read this heading, no, then I decided to read the full paragraph. In the same manner, copywriting also play a huge role in your newspaper. Let's back to PPT. Have you understand what is newspaper and how newspaper play a huge role in your copywriting? Now you have understand what is copywriting, how copywriting look at how you can identify a good copywriting at newspaper, at website, at sales page. You know what? Everywhere you can find a copywriting, but you need to figure out how they have done their copywriting part. Now let's move on further. Okay, now let's move on further. Now you have understand copywriting. Now, if you want to do copywriting, now how you can do copywriting? So let's go into deep down. First of all, if you want to do a copywriting, then you must to have a knowledge about any product or any service that for what you are doing copywriting. Obviously, you are doing copywriting for any particular thing, no? For whatever you are doing copywriting, you must need to have a knowledge about that. Because if you don't have knowledge, because if you don't have any knowledge, how you can write there? No, you can't able to write about that product or a service if you don't have any knowledge, because it's about how and what you are selling. Copywriting is nothing, it's all about what you are selling and how you are selling, because at copywriting your word play a whole role there. As I already told you, say more with less. You don't need to write a huge paragraph, a long paragraph. You just simply need to write something more powerful words that can, grab your audience attention. Because copywriting is all about grabbing your audience attentions, as by using words that create a clear picture user's mind. You need to use those like words that are create a clear picture in the user's mind. Suppose if you are using a more complicated word, that meaning your audience doesn't know. Obviously, your audience if doesn't know the meaning of that particular word, will you think that will gonna buy your product? No. If you use a simple word that their meaning your audience could easily understand, obviously they will gonna buy your product if they understand your heading, if they understand your website, if they find your product interested. Is it? Now, first of all, if you want to write copywriting, then start with a problem or a statement. As I already show you at several types of website we have seen. Okay. Now, first of all, put the heading something, a problem that you are solving for your audience and for uh, their, so that they can easily understand your product. Or either you can put a statement, like that the statement that grab your audience mind, that grab your audience attention. You're starting something be like starting from a problem or starting with a statement, but these two things must be something that are grabbing your audience attention. If they are not grabbing your audience attention, then you are gonna lose your sales. Okay. Now you have understand copywriting, how to do copywriting. Now what your copywriting must contain. You know what? The three things must your copywriting contain is, first of all, a product or a service, whatever you want to sell. Okay. Now their benefit. You don't need to write the features of your product or services. Don't write that. Just simply write the benefit, those benefits that your customer will get after buying your product or your services. Just write that benefit. Don't your product benefit. Okay, these are two different things. First of all, you need to understand the difference between them. The benefit of your product and the benefit that your customer will get after buying your product. Second, technical feature. If your product having any technical feature, then clear that technical feature about your product at your sales page. And one of the most important thing is objection. Every customer have so many objections, when they are want to buy your product, but you need to clear that objection. Just have you ever seen a FAQ pages of any website? Whenever you go to any website, there are one FAQ page. In their page, they clear all the questions about their audience. Whatever the questions of their customers have in their mind, they clear their objection then and there on their website. As the same you have to do at your website. Clear all the objections of your customer on their particular website, because if you're not clear that objection of your customer, then your customer will not buy your product. So clear their objections by writing FAQs. मतलब आंसर लिखो और उनके आंसर, क्वेश्चंस लिखो और उनके आंसर करो वहां पे simply. And also your product price must be there. Benefit, technical features, and the objections. Now I think you have understand what is copywriting and how copywriting play a huge role. So I want all of you to go on the Instagram and follow me. This is my Instagram handle, official Preeti. Either you can type a Preeti Bagel, you will find me and my Instagram account there. And their Instagram, and on my Instagram, I provide much more value. You know what? You can't even imagine. If you follow me, then you will be able to gain so much knowledge. You will be able to know everything about your business. Now, first of all, I want all of you subscribe this channel, hit the like button, and share this video as much as you can. And follow me on my Instagram so that you will be able to get more knowledge and you will be able to earn more amount of money. And one more secret, guys. If you are good at copywriting skill, you know what? You can also offer your copywriting service to your like customer, or what would we say, like your different kinds of brand. You know what? For different kinds of company you can work, and you can offer your copywriting service, and against your giving copywriting service you will be gain, you can charge uh more amount. You know what? You can charge a huge amount. This is how copywriting play a huge role in the online business. So just start practicing copywriting from today onwards and grab much more money.